please
Start.
keep...
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Start that.
Let's try and keep
Start.
the ambient noise to ourselves. At
Start
least
the
for
stream.
Yeah.
Guys, the stream has started. We're on. We're live. Yeah, guys.
Has it been 10 seconds yet?
No.
Here, okay.
Hang on,
Don't
I
say
can
M.
check. I can check. Yeah, it's been 10 seconds.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh my god. And
Oh yeah.
that's the
Sketch, you're
end.
going
That's
in the
it.
timeout
That's it.
corner.
Gonna
That's
get
the end of the stream. We're
TOS.
going. You're gone.
Okay.
This is out of the domes, people. Thank you. Good night. End the stream.
Thank you for watching.
This is already going to poo-poo.
Anyway,
Mhm.
can we have a recap, please?
Yeah.
Yes.
A quick recap of everything that happened in our first session of Out of the Domes. You guys all met in a tavern where Sketch was about to be conned and potentially poisoned by a regular no-good patron at the Giggly Crow. A couple of you stepped in, aided Sketch in both conning this man and then making sure that Sketch was not poisoned. Which led to making some unlikely friends. After a little while of just sitting and talking, you guys were alerted to the sound of screaming outside of the tavern. You went out, and it seems that the south side of the dome that you all reside in had been cracked open and shattered, and there were streams of undead making their way in and were beginning to ravage the inhabitants of the outer spiral before the chromatic order and yourselves stepped in. We ended last session off with the four of you getting pulled aside by someone of this chromatic order and being told that your presence has been requested in the Marble Citadel. So as you stand here,
Sounds pretentious.
in the amidst the outer spiral, that member of the chromatic order is standing in front of you, their arms crossed, face blank, and is just waiting.
Where did their face go?
You're playing Richter, not
Richter,
Balder. Get your head in the game.
Richter, you take 2 points of psychic damage.
All right. So where are we currently?
You are all currently just nearby outside of the Giggly Crow. You have just returned from running inside and sending Adelaire home after he defended the tavern.
Adelaire!
And you are all now being prepared to be led away and up to the Marble Citadel in the center of the dome.
All right.
All right. Get on with it.
Before we leave, Silas is just gonna quickly take a look, make sure nothing of the Giggly Crow is just like there's no obvious damages to it, and that it's as quickly as he could locked down for today, so no one breaks in.
Yeah, it's untouched by any of the undead or any of the fighting. There is in one of the beams a couple scratch marks from where Richter climbed to the roof of the tavern. Other than that, it's there's nothing nothing new. And you are able to rather quickly lock it up for the night, send those remaining patrons on their way back home.
All right.
Jack would just stand there, wait for everyone else to get their affairs in order.
Okay.
Sketch will stand next to him and wait.
Yes, Richter will as well.
Silas takes out his little notepad and pen and just writes down just like the one with the gun owes me money to replace the
He already threw a coin at you.
damages. Oh yeah, he did. That's
already
right.
throw a coin at you. That is true.
Can't say that, never mind.
So, as you are all standing here and
Don't
Silas
get us banned.
Silas slowly joins you guys, this member of the chromatic order turns on their heels, their robes kind of swishing around them, and they make their way up the street. These cobbled, kind of dingy streets of the outer spiral that have gone quiet by now.
I just follow him.
Okay, just following.
Follow.
All right. You guys are led all the way through the outer spiral. By now, most have either returned home or are watching from their porches and whatever homesteads they have as you guys are led away. The news of the attack and the crack in the dome has spread like wildfire, and everyone has been warned to stay in their houses until they can be sure that there are no undead still lurking around. You are led through until you reach the first intersect of the ley lines. And there is a slight shimmer in the air where these two ley lines connect. And as you approach, the air around you is electrified. But you step through, and there's a slight static electricity feeling. The hair on your arm kind of stands up, but you
All
are
of
pulled
Richter's
through.
fur just stands
Yeah,
on it.
Richter becomes a giant puffball. But you were all led
Any
through.
other campaign, I dare someone to touch him.
Resisting petting the cat. Oh, the cat. I'm not going to say cat boy. The cat man.
You
Okay.
will actually lose a hand.
And as you guys are now stepping into the inner spiral, the slightly cleaner upper class area of the dome, what would you guys like to do as you are being led through?
Have we ever been here before?
All of you except Richter have not been here before. Richter, you've been here once, collecting a bounty not too long ago, but you are not exactly familiar with the inner spiral.
But it reminds me of home, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
Would I know?
I hate this
Was I
place.
hired for this bounty by the Chromatic Order, or was it just like a random thing?
No, it was a very petty bounty that someone, just one of the rich people in the inner spiral, hired you to take care of.
Sketch will keep a lookout for people.
For people? Make
You
a
know.
perception check.
You know,
Um,
people.
Make a perception check.
Jack will try to keep his head a bit low to make sure no one has a chance of recognizing him, just in case.
Okay.
Just in case.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So far as you can tell, Sketch, these people are unfamiliar to you. They don't ring any bells.
Hmm.
They're all high class, hosh posh.
Posh, posh. They like the tea and crumpets.
and the croissant.
And their croissants.
That's not
God.
even the same
God.
like place.
That's not even the same stereotype.
No more
Uh,
croissant.
Silas, I guess, will
Croissant,
take out
you
a
almost made me
flask
drop
and
my
just take a
croissant.
huge chug of alcohol.
Okay, make a constitution
Oh,
saving
God.
throw for me.
Oh shit.
Am I going to take that from you guys? Because I will. I can very easily do it.
Oh, you won't be able to.
I have 18 charisma. Actually, I have 20 charisma and 18 dex. But that's a whole other issue.
Con save, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
You take this swig, it hits the back of your throat and goes down the air pipe, and you just immediately cough it all up. You're spitting alcohol onto the ground in front of you. You can't breathe. You're red in the face. There's tears kind of pouring down your cheeks. You are a disaster. And you are
Schedule.
drawing attention from people standing around the inner spiral, and the Chromatic Order guard does not stop as he just keeps walking and leaves you guys here.
Oh,
Sketch
Jack's just
will
going to
look at
follow.
him and
that's
say,
the problem.
"Do you need me to punch you in the sternum?"
Oh. No, I think I'm fine.
Everything burns and you're
You
dying.
shouldn't drink.
Oh.
Everything
Goodness.
burns and you are dying.
Make a
Did I
death
put in this
save.
witch's brew? Oh. It's like a Corvus.
Are you
Oh, shit.
done now?
Hey, yo.
Wrong
Hey,
campaign.
hey.
No breaking the
Kind of
fourth wall.
Following someone, you kind of have to keep up.
Just off. Just off. I'll follow behind.
I'll
Ugh.
grab him by his arm and start dragging him.
Okay.
I'll start actually. I'll get up. and-
Okay. Richter, have you followed the guard and Jack, or did you stay behind with?
He's following. He didn't even blink at Silas.
Okay. Sketch and Silas, by the time you guys turn around and are done having this conversation, there's a slight crowd gathering around you guys. There's one woman dressed in like white robes and a cap of some kind, and she's come rushing out. She's got a handful of herbs and a glass, and she's like, "Are you alright? Do you need help?"
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh,
I
it's one of those people.
You,
just went down the
Why are
wrong
you
pipe.
he was
is all.
trying.
No, I'm fine. I know I don't. I just
He
it
was
went down the
trying
wrong
to
pipe,
walk
so I'm
and
fine.
drink at the same time.
Yes.
So you're not sick then?
No.
Oh,
I mean, I know I look like it, but I'm not.
okay.
I forget
And
what
Yeah.
Silas
Like
looks
she's
like
been
already.
disappointed by the fact that she couldn't help you. She just turns and like takes the plants and her glass and starts walking away back to this slate building, very nice with like some pillars and a very nice smooth tile ceiling. Where two other people dressed similarly to her are standing outside, arms crossed, and one of them just kind of pats her back as she walks in. By the time this has happened, you guys have no idea where Jack and Richter and the chromatic order guy have gone.
I guess I'll look around. I'll look around then.
I will
Just-
walk in the direction that they went.
Okay. Make a perception check as you guys are walking.
Both of us?
Sure.
Huh. 16.
17.
Wow.
How
By the
dare
time you
beat
look
me.
over, the street that you guys were on splits off into multiple different roads, and at the last second you guys turn, you see them down. They've turned to the right, and are heading almost directly to your right, rather than keep continuing on straight. And you guys run and have to catch up to follow them, but you do manage to catch up without an issue.
All right.
Jack
Next
just kind of
time I will leave
grins
you.
a little bit.
Yeah, Jack, as you turn, you do see Sketch and Silas running to catch up with you guys.
You guys can't hear the cat, can you?
Oh, we can.
Can't hear the cat yet. As
I can hear the cat.
once we've caught up and once we've caught up and are now at walking at normal speed again, Silas, I guess he'll just like smell the inside of the flask to see what the hell he filled it with, like see if it went down the wrong pipe or if he filled it with an alcohol he just possibly couldn't handle.
He filled it with everything.
You take a sniff, and you remember that this flask was left to Adelaire to fill for you. You had been really, really rushed this afternoon during the lunch rush and needed a refill in your flask. You give it to Adelaire to refill for you. And when you sniff it, at first, it doesn't smell like anything. And that's really what concerns you.
Oh god, I know what this is.
Did he make
It's
his own
Dathomir
shit?
brand moonshine.
It's
No,
basically
wrong
just
campaign.
moonshine. It's the
Dathomir brand
moonshine that you
rubbing
keep at
alcohol
the
level
very top
moonshine.
shelf in the back. Those
Just
like
for myself,
Yeah.
pretty much.
yeah, and you were not expecting it to be that strong.
He's just gonna sniff it and just
Yo.
I'll take a
Yeah.
little sip again.
Yeah, it's not as bad this time. Now that you know what you're expecting.
All right. He'll continue walking and occasionally he'll take a sip. Another sip.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to do or talk about as you are walking through the inner spiral here?
I'd like to try to take a mental note where that hospital was. Or whatever it was.
yeah,
I'm assuming it was a hospital.
Yeah, it
but-
was. Easy enough, yeah. It's pretty central to the inner spiral.
Okay. Noted. Just gonna take a mental note of it.
Okie dokie.
And then I'll just follow the guard.
Okay.
The guard dude.
All right. So, you guys are led all the way through the inner spiral. And it takes you the better part of about 20-25 minutes before you reach the very center of the Nebulas Dome. And what is before you is this massive citadel structure of just pure gleaming marble. This impossibly tall walled building in the very middle with long, tall spires at the top and multiple stained glass walls that peer inside that are illuminated with candlelight from inside the actual building. And the guard just starts leading you up the very, very long stairwell to get up to the doors of the citadel. And as he is walking up, by the time he reaches the first landing, from the shadows of night, 2 other of these members of the chromatic orb just appear and start walking at his side. And as you get up a bit further, 2 more members just appear out of the shadows and continue walking. And by the time you reach the top of the stairs, there are now 10 of them guiding you.
It's
Well,
heavy
that's
security.
I like
bit
it.
concerning.
It's heavy
We're
security.
not gonna be. We wouldn't be able to beat them if they decide to fight us. But I don't like it.
I don't think we would. I think these guys
I
are
also don't like
high-level
it.
monks.
I don't really care. All I'm saying is we're not gonna beat them.
Or I thought you said we could beat them.
Oh no! Goodness no!
No,
Absolutely not.
no,
Oh,
absolutely
Not a
come
chance.
on. You guys underestimate yourselves.
We are level
Maybe
1.
as Madeline I
Yeah.
could, but not as
Level
Jack.
1. Alright, I guess, seeing now how many eyes there are, Silas will finally put away his flask.
Okay.
Stuff doesn't want to look too bad
Okay.
right now.
You guys are all...
And-
Go on.
No.
You guys are all led inside the marble citadel. Inside, it is significantly cooler than the rest of the dome. Significantly cooler than the outer spiral, which has always been a bit humid and warm.
They have AC and dehumidifiers.
The air is
Oh my
fresher in here.
gosh.
We have air conditioning, guys.
Oh my
These rich assholes.
You bastards!
At least we know that this.
Bastard!
Sorry, continue.
Continue, please.
The air is fresher in here. And along with the gleaming white walls of marble, all around you in this lobby room that you have been brought to, and the guards have kind of almost formed a circle around you guys at this point. All around you, there are plants. Trees and bushes and long vines of ivy that span up the sides to what you thought were stained glass windows, but turn out to just be these windows that have been covered with murals of life before the surge. It's flowers and grass in some places, and it's like nothing any of you have ever seen before. Like nothing out in the wastelands. And around this room there are a couple just small benches that you can sit in. A couple of the chromatic order members talk to each other. One that was guarding these big dark wood double doors approaches and talks to the one that guided you in here before he turns to you and just says, "Wait until you are called."
Why are
Right.
we
More
called here and
waiting.
here again?
The council wanted to speak with you. I will retrieve you when
Alrighty.
they are ready. And all at once, these members of the chromatic order take a single step back and vanish.
Ayo.
Yep.
Anyway.
And you are left in this plant-filled lobby room.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Sketch, as like someone who teleports,
Mhm.
can they? Do they know if they're vanishing or teleporting?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, Arcana. Come on. Oh,
Looking around at all of this nature, are there any roses?
Not this again,
There
please.
is one of the corners of the room, kind of spreading out nearly to the other side, is almost entirely made of roses. Just woven rose bushes that intermingle with each other and fade from red to pinks to oranges, all the way down to white at the other end.
I'll just look at those.
Sketch, what was that roll?
hey, 13.
13? The chromatic order have never been something that anyone can really understand. No one really knows where they came from. People have theories. And no one's really sure how they do what they do. It's not necessarily teleporting,
Great.
but you're not sure.
How long are we waiting there
Just
for?
a fancy way of saying you failed to check. Right?
As of right now, Richter, you are just
Yup.
waiting.
But like, okay, I was just gonna say like, how long would we be waiting for? I was just gonna say like, Richter starts like if it's like longer than like 10 minutes, Richter's just gonna start like dozing off in the chair that he's in, if they're in
Yeah.
chairs or if they're just not just standing.
You are waiting here for a while. Yeah, there are benches that you
So-
can sit at.
Silas will sit on a bench, and or he'll go to an empty bench and he'll just lay on it,
Okay.
and then he'll just look up in the ceiling and think for a second until he'll just look over at Richter, be like, "So you from around here?"
No, not really.
I see. Is it
How
your
about
first
you?
time here? Yeah, I'm from around here. At Bar I own the bar. Is this your first time here?
I've been here a couple times. Not really stayed for very long though. I have a tendency to travel from place to place.
See, are you like a bounty hunter, or are you like a vigilante, as they say, or
More of a general mercenary,
God.
but yeah.
okay, gotcha. Yeah. What are you doing in a dome like this?
Some rich bastards needed protection from nothing, so
Mhm.
took the easy money.
Yeah. People in that inner place is always worrying about just some random bullshit. Apparently, at one time I had a rich person say that my weakest alcohol was rat poison after they spat it out. It's a funny Tuesday. But, yeah.
You serve rat poison at your tavern.
No. I think it was this guy's first time drinking anything but like wine. He asked for a drink, so I gave him some, and he spat it out and accused it of being rat poison.
I almost got poisoned inside your tavern.
I noticed that. Don't trust that guy. I've had to throw him out several times.
No,
I've told him that if he did something like that again, I'd give him to the chromatic order myself. Or worse, do whatever I want to him.
does the chromatic order deal with asshole drunks?
Do they? DM?
No.
Oh. Do I know who deals with all these drunks and shit? Or who's the police?
No one does. It's up
Oh,
to the tavern keepers usually.
gotcha.
The chromatic orb are not they don't get involved in that kind of thing. They, especially in the outer spiral, they usually leave that up to the people to solve for themselves.
The chromatic orb.
Yeah, them.
Ain't that
Great,
a D&D
guys.
spell?
Ain't that one of them there evocations?
Ain't that one of
Ain't
them
that
there
one of them
third or
there
second,
dungeons
first
and
level
dragons?
spells? One of them TTRPGs you got there.
One of them
Alright.
games.
Alright, back to roleplaying. Oh.
Sketch will just stand by the bench, but they won't sit down.
Okay. Jack, as you are sitting here watching these roses, you notice something on them. You notice there are several plump, like fat little bumblebees just kind of buzzing around,
Oh,
making their way from flower to flower around this room.
oh, that's so cute.
Are they zombie bumblebees?
Cat,
Make a perception
cat,
check.
cat,
Yeah.
cat.
Yes, tis a cat who is
yeah.
doing something she is not supposed to.
None of you guys have ever seen bumblebees before.
Oh,
Yeah, Richter.
Would Richter, like, dozing off on this bench be long enough for him to get a short rest?
No, you are only there about 20 minutes before the two massive doors swing open. And a different member of the Chromatic Order walks in. This one wearing green robes. Walks in and stands there watching you guys for a couple of minutes and just waits.
can I stare right back at this guy?
You stare. He makes eye contact.
Two bros chilling in a hot tub.
Well,
The council will see you now. And he turns
I
and he just
could have
walks
said
into
that.
the room.
Does he leave the doors open?
okay, guess we're walking into this room,
I don't know
guys.
if you keep
Yeah,
closing the doors
I'll
and
get
Jason
up.
says find another
Go
way.
in.
Okay.
I'll just,
When?
You guys walk in to a circular room. Wide circular room. The walls are just made of windows, peering out to the city around you guys. The roof above you is painted to be some kind of depiction of a battle of some kind. You're not entirely sure which. You know that there have been many in the past, but it does depict some kind of big, epic fight that happened at some point. And sitting around this semicircle table, there are people. You see in the very, very center, sitting tallest in the biggest chair among these, is the minister, the kind of lead of the council, here in the Nebulas Dome. And then there are 4 other people around him. And all of them watch as the member of the Chromatic Order escorts you in and steps to the side of you and leaves you guys standing in the middle of the semicircle table. And they just watch for a minute. And they don't say anything for a second. And you see one man directly to the side of the minister is glaring at all of you.
What's up?
Jack would just stand there.
Well,
What did you call us in here for?
The man sitting at the head of the table, the minister, he is a half-elven man. A pretty clear complexion, very, very tired eyes. And he looks down at you and he goes, I heard that you were involved in the attack and the outer spiral this evening.
that is correct.
In a way, yes.
Are you the ones who let the corrupted into our dome?
No.
Why would we do that?
Why would we do that? I own a bar there.
Every
Look,
single one of us.
All we
reads
did
that
was
tavern.
fight them. Yeah.
Did you see anyone? allow the
No, we
corrupted
were
into the dome.
No,
no,
we
we
heard a
were
scream,
inside the
but
bar. Then they burst in.
And you were involved in aiding the chromatic order?
Yes, we
yes.
killed some of the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
You see the half-elven man. He turns to look at the rest of the people at the table. The one man that is sitting next to him, the hobgoblin man, is still glaring at you guys. Still glaring. You see there is a human woman and about in her mid-30s sitting to the other side of the minister. You see that there is a shorter person that is sitting kind of boosted up on the seats with you peek under the table, there are goat legs seeming to be just kind of hidden, and you see on the far right side, it takes you guys a second to realize that he is not sitting, he is standing. In front of you guys is a centaur man that is just standing there, arms crossed, and watching. And the minister eventually turns back to you all and says, I have need of assistance. And you see the hobgoblin at his side turns and gives him a very sharp, kind of surprised look.
I'm listening.
Recently, we have lost some rather important engineers on a mission for us. They ventured out into the wastelands and have not returned back to us since then. With them, they carried some rather important equipment that I should very much like to be returned to us. You have proven yourselves to be rather capable.
Richard just
You
points
want
at
us to
Silas
go
and
out
goes,
into the waste?
This one owns a bar.
And yet,
Yeah.
he managed to fight off several of the corrupted before they could overtake his establishment.
And you want us to just go out into the waste?
You'll be compensated, I can assure you.
Yeah. Why don't you send your little chromatic order little night guys back there?
I have need for the chromatic order here in the city. What happens in the wastelands is not their business. Their job is to protect us. What I need is for someone to venture out into the wastelands, recover our engineers, and if all else fails, recover the technology that they were bringing.
And you expect
the
us to go into
technology?
the wasteland without protective gear?
You'll be provided with what you need.
You say compensation, how much are you talking?
We have quite a bit of gold to offer for this.
How much
More
exactly?
specific.
On return of our engineering team, I can offer you 150 gold each. On return of just the technology, 100.
Hmm. I do just have
Fine.
one question. This technology, how will we know? What does it look like? What is it used for? How will we know it's the technology we're looking for? I mean, wastelands have a lot of destroyed shit out there.
You'll know it when you see it. I'm not at liberty of explaining what its purpose is.
You send those engineers out there, or did they go on their own accord?
We sent them out to devise their experiments safely, and they have not returned.
What were their experiments?
to test the technology.
All right, fair enough.
And where would we expect to start looking?
Yeah.
You'll find them to the west. At least that's where they said that they were headed, right, Commissioner? And the satyr sits up a little bit straighter and goes, yes, that's where they were headed. They were allowed out through the Western Dome 2 days ago. Have not returned. The minister turns back to you and is about to speak when the hobgoblin man kind of puts his hand down on the table and turns to the minister and starts speaking in some kind of low tone that you guys can't quite make out. Yes.
Wait, is it like we can't hear it or we can't like understand the language?
No, it's just that you can't hear it.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I was gonna say I speak Goblin.
It's not goblin. It's common. It's just real quiet.
I understand.
But you can see that he's angry, and he seems to be having an argument with the minister. Before the minister sits up straighter, crosses his arms, and says, "General, I will have no word of argument from you at this time." And the general, with all eyes on the room now on him, his already red skin seems to grow a bit deeper in his fluster, and he sits back in his chair and turns his glare back to you guys. Well, what say you then?
When would we leave?
Now.
Fine.
Now?
Well, as soon as you possibly can.
I would just like to say that I've been doing this for a while, and I'm smart enough to know that I want half my payment up front.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, I'm not good at those.
I'm good at those.
15.
15? The minister looks at you and seems to think for a moment. Seems to really mull over what you were saying before he eventually gives a nod and makes a gesture. And the satyr jumps down from his seat and runs off, and two chromatic order guards appear from the shadows and follow him out of the room. And they're gone for only about a minute before they come back. And he's carrying satchels of gold. And he hands one of these satchels to each of you. And he goes, right, 50 gold up front for each of you. And upon return, you will get the rest. And then he goes off onto him, pulls himself up onto a seat, and makes himself comfortable.
All right.
Good.
You'll be leaving as soon as you possibly can.
Pack load anyway.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go right now.
Have you affairs you need to get in order?
Most
I
of us
just gotta-
do not live here.
Yeah, I just gotta maybe just lock down my shop and tell my employee that gonna go away for a little bit.
Do so. We will have... You'll stay here. Wait in the lobby. We'll have brought to you all that you need.
Okay. Can I go and someone else take my stuff and bring them to me, or do I
Nope.
have to stay? Cool. All right. See ya. He'll-
Uh,
Scheduled
As
Just walk out to the lobby.
As you turn to leave, Silas, as you are leaving the Marble Citadel, two more members of the Chromatic Order, one dressed in purple and the other in orange, follow you. All the way to the Giggly Crow and back up again as you get your affairs in order. The rest of you are escorted back to the lobby, where I say during this time you guys are able to take at least a short rest. What would you like to do as you are waiting here?
So, when they say equipment, are they just going to give us like gas masks and stuff, or could I get like? Would they give us other like weapons or ammunition that we would need?
Well, what do you need?
I mean,
Do you have anything in mind specifically?
maybe a better melee weapon because he only really Richter only really has daggers right now, and maybe a little bit more rifle ammunition for his rifle.
Okay. You you ask about this before you leave, and the minister turns to the hobgoblin man who is still sitting there glaring at all of you, and he says, "General, retrieve what he asks for." And the general looks as if he's going to argue, but thinks better of it, stands up and just storms out of the room. Is there anything else that you guys would like to say while you are still in the meeting room with the council?
Nah.
Nah, I'm gonna just go out to the lobby and wait.
Okay. Okay. You guys wait in the lobby. And while you are gone, the woman in her mid-30s comes out. And the centaur man. They both come out and they are carrying bags. The woman hands you all what looks to just be a simple backpack that has some rations, some water, a bedroll, just kind of your general equipment. And the centaur is carrying a trunk. And carefully he sets the trunk on the floor and flips the locks open. And before he opens the lid, he turns to the three of you and says to you, "This equipment is highly experimental. I do not suggest losing it." And as he flips it open, you guys see what just looks like a couple of gas masks. But as he lifts them and hands one to each of you with a fourth still waiting for Silas upon his return, you guys see that these gas masks are equipped with this very, very similar to the actual domes themselves. This glass orb on the very front of them that seems to hold a miniature terrarium on the inside of breathable, clean air.
It's like plants that are like converting things to like oxygen.
And they are constantly converting the toxic air in the wasteland into clean air that you can breathe.
You're sure these will work?
Interesting.
We're positive. Just don't lose them. The centaur flips the lid shut, picks up the trunk, and gives you all a nod, and then leaves. And the woman stands there. She goes, will you be needing anything else before you leave?
Did Richter get his weapons and ammo that he asked for?
In the bag that she handed to you, there was, what kind of, there was ammunition in there. What kind of melee weapon were you thinking about? Well, important.
Any simple melee weapon that does more than a D4, to be fair.
Is there crossbow bolts in there?
There are crossbow bolts in.
Sketch will take a crap ton of crossbow bolts.
How did you say 20 bullets?
I said there's a bunch.
Oh. Okay.
What constitutes a bunch?
Make it up.
No!
Silas, no!
Our boy!
I'll
Father,
say...
help!
Father!
I'll say you are given a hand axe, Richter.
Works for me.
I think. Yeah, a hand axe. Crossbow bolts, hand axe. Is there anything else that you guys need?
No.
I don't think so. Not right now, I guess.
Okie dokie. Well, I will wait for Silas to get back.
Gonna
You
average
guys...
them.
yeah.
Okay.
Quick intermission while we wait for our fourth party member.
I was just gonna ask, if I look at this and sort of ask my patron at the same time, is there anything unnatural about how the way these things create air? Anything? Are they creating life in a way they shouldn't be?
No, not necessarily. It seems to
No.
be that they've managed to house this in what is basically a miniature version of the dome above your guys' heads that is just kept up with a bolster of magic. You're not sure where it gets the magic from. And what it seems to be through your veiled understanding of magic and this kind of thing, it seems to be something inherently druidic. How it works, you're not entirely sure. But it does not reek of anything that is unnatural.
Okay. I was just curious.
Okay. While we wait, is there anything that you guys would like to do while you are in the lobby?
I mean, is that all
gonna
they
go look
wanted
at
to
some
give us before we
bumblebees.
leave?
Do you want to take the bumblebee sketch?
I'm gonna go look at some bumblebees.
Oh, you're gonna go look at them. Okay.
I feel like it's illegal to take them.
You do look at them. They're real cute.
Sketch isn't above doing things that are illegal, but I
Which is
think
true.
taking bees in a world where you don't really have bees is kind of pushing it.
Yep. Yep.
Would they have let us leave after that point? Or that's just their send off?
I'm dying. Oh god. Dying.
You drink some of that moonshine?
I did. I had some of the moonshine. Fuck. Yeah, you guys are allowed to leave. You are waiting on oh my god. On Silas at this point. I'm dying. Hang on, I need a drink. You're waiting on Silas at this point to finish up his stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna hide the mask, in my backpack.
Okay.
I'd actually like to walk out and head to that hospital thing.
Yeah, we can just meet
Okay.
Silas at his bar.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay. Do you guys all walk out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not want to stay here.
You guys are allowed out. You are followed by a member of the Chromatic Order until you reach the bottom of the stairs that lead up to the Marble Citadel. Before they once again disappear and leave you alone. You very slowly make your way to where you remember the hospital type building to be. What would you like to do here?
Do I see the girl standing out there? The younger one that had tried to help us before.
No. You see, she seems to be inside at this point.
Is there anyone standing outside in the way?
There is one person, seems to be an older human woman, gray hair, similar white robes and the white cap. And she's just kind of leaning back, her hands crossed in front of her, just watching everything, keeping an eye out. And she watches if you approach.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of my daggers.
Okay.
I'm going to cut open this palm of my hand before quickly sheathing it back and just kind of gently walking up slowly.
You take 1 point of slashing damage. But you do manage to cut your hand open. It's bleeding quite profusely.
I'm gonna watch him curiously,
Mm-hmm.
but also kind of like he's an idiot.
Right?
I'm just gonna walk over there and just, ma'am, I think I need some medical attention. Kind of cut my hand while I was carpenting.
She looks at you, reaches out with both of her hands, and just, let me see.
I'll gently place it in her hand and like kind of roll up my sleeve.
Yes. She picks up from her side. She picks up a couple of herbs that she crushes into her hand and then puts over the wound. And she just holds it there for a couple of seconds before she leads you into the hospice.
Okay.
Can I follow them?
Sure. Inside the hospice is pretty simple. It seems to be just one large room with a door that leads off at the very back. And there's a couple of beds and cots around. Everyone who works here is dressed in those same white robes and the cap.
Mm-hmm.
And there are only a couple of people around. There's one that has a long slash in his leg, seems to have been in a similar carpenting accident to you. And there's one with like a massive like bump in their head. There's one woman who is sitting in the far corner. She has like a newborn baby. Seems to just be getting a checkup. What would you like to do in here, Jack?
Is the girl anywhere around?
Yeah. She is currently talking to the mother and the baby. The baby is sleeping. And they seem to be just watching, talking quietly.
Trying to get maidens right now.
No. Okay. So I'll just... Is the woman still there guiding me?
No. She has, as you step inside, she takes your other hand and puts it over the injured one and to keep the kind of salve that she's made with these plants over your palm. And she says, give me just a moment. I will go get you some bandages. And then she just kind of goes off and disappears into that door on the other side of the room.
Okay. I'll kind of just stand there,
Okay.
waiting.
I'll stand next to him.
Okay.
Her plan's not exactly working the way I thought it would, but you know what? Never do my plans ever
it's
work the way I thought they would.
Silas has returned. Okay. So you stand there for a couple of moments. Are you trying to be noticed by this woman?
I'm not trying to be noticed. I'm trying to give the child a chance to help people because she seemed really sad she couldn't.
Got it. She, after a couple of minutes, a couple of moments, she does stand up very, very carefully, waves at the mother, waves at the sleeping baby, and turns and looks directly towards the door like she was looking for someone. And she sees you standing there with your hand over your other hand, and she comes sprinting over. She goes, oh, hi, do you need help?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
just
a bit
need
of an
quick
idiot.
bandage. Carpenting accident.
Oh,
No, he's just an idiot.
do you know him? He was in a carpenting accident too. And she points to an older gentleman, that one with a cut on his leg.
I don't think I do. We might work in different departments.
Oh, okay. Give me just 1 second. As she runs, this time she runs to the side and reaches into a long series of satchels that are on the side and pulls out a bunch of bandages and fumbles with it and drops it and picks up and goes, oh. Looks at it, sets it down and grabs another one out of these satchels and then comes like running back over. And she takes it, she looks at your hand, looks at the salve and she goes, oh, are you being seen by someone already?
Yes, I did have one of the older ladies take a quick look at my hand. Just put some of this on here.
Oh, right. All right. Okay. And she still just starts wrapping your hand. She first removes the salve. And you see, once the salve is removed, the bleeding has stopped, and it's just a cut. And she very quickly just starts wrapping it, very methodically. And you see, from her hands as she's wrapping it, there is a couple sparks of strange green energy as she's wrapping it. And she ties it off at the very end. And she goes, "Is it too tight? Is it okay?"
No, it's perfect as a matter of fact.
Okay. And she reaches down, she blows, and as she blows, there is a scatter of sparks, that same green energy that dance across like the back of the bandage. Before she stands back, she goes, "Okay, come back in a couple of days, and we could check on it and make sure that it's okay."
Mm-hmm. You have quite a talent to do this.
Oh, well, I'm not as much, but they're teaching me. I'm just learning. This is really only my second day.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that. We all start somewhere.
They say I have quite talent, though.
I would say you do.
I'm hoping to become the head matron here at some point.
You never know. We all start somewhere, but I'm sure you'll make it.
I hope so. I'd really like to help people. And you see the woman before that had walked in comes in. She's carrying bandages. She sees you talking to this younger girl, and she gives a sigh, rolls her eyes, but it seems like it's very fond. Like it's not really annoyed, and just kind of steps back into the room. And before the girl is quickly called off to do something else, the baby wakes up and starts crying, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I have to go. Have a lovely evening."
You
Yes,
too.
we should be going as well, shouldn't we, Jack?
Mm-hmm. We
We
can get
have
going.
places to be.
Sometimes.
So you guys head out. Silas, as this is all happening and you have joined us, what would you like to do? You have gone down to the Giggly Crow.
Fuck?
I can see you're eating. It's okay. You've gone back down to the Giggly Crow. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll just put everything away. I guess clean all the tables, and then finish locking down the place. So it's nice and closed for now. And I'll quickly I'll quickly cast Mage Hand and grab that bottle of moonshine at the top shelf and then fill up my flask with it.
Okay. Easy enough to do. Easy enough. Yeah. Okay. Easy enough to do. It doesn't take you long. The members of the chromatic order that guided you down here, by the time you leave the tavern or finish locking up, they are gone. They have disappeared.
Well, that was great escort. All right.
Is there anything else that you need to do?
He's gonna go to Adelier's home.
Okay.
Adelier's home, and he's gonna go there to tell him just like I'm gonna be gone and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. Oh, just 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay. You head into the outer spiral looking for where Adelier said he lived. He's never been too specific about it. You're not entirely certain where he lives. Make an intelligence check for me. Just straight
Ooh,
intelligence.
that's gonna hurt.
He's a wizard. He's fine.
Yeah, I'm a fucking wizard. Don't you test me.
I got the power of God and anime on my side.
Okay, so just straight intelligence, that's a dirty 20.
Eventually, you stumble across another inn here in the Outer Spiral, called the Traveler's Rest. And you notice that on the side of the inn, there is a secondary building that seems to have been built more recently that is attached. And you read the sign that says Traveler's Rest continues on to go say and orphanage. And as you approach, Adelaire is sitting out in the grass.
And Sketch just burst out in tears.
Is sitting out in the grass with a couple younger children around him. And he seems to be teaching them how to make like bracelets, it seems, out of some kind of leather cord. They're all younger than him. And he's sitting there, he's just talking to them as he goes along.
Protect this boy.
Fuck, what do you think I've been doing? All right.
Bitch, I've been trying.
I'm trying!
What do you think I did last session? All right, he'll just walk up to Adelaire and he'll kind of just tap his back with his foot. Just be like, hey. how's it
Adler
going?
looks up, realizes it's you, and then scrambles to get himself up and kind of trips over at some point, slips on some of the mud that's down, but he gets up and he gets to his feet and he goes, "Hi, boss! Are you okay? Do you need me back in the tavern?"
No. I'm fine. I'm okay. So stuff's has happened. Apparently I got
Right.
hired by the Chromatic Order to go retrieve some shit.
How did you do that?
Protected my fucking property, that's
I don't
how.
fucking know.
Plot armor.
Wow. That's really cool, boss.
Yeah, it's
What do you need me to
I don't know.
do?
Not go to the Giggly Crow.
Wait, what?
Listen, I'm gonna be gone for a bit. Bar's gonna be closed down. I just need you to, I'm just telling you to just work on yourself for a bit. Don't go to the Giggly Crow because I'm not gonna be there. Plus, I never really taught you how to open the shop.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know. This could be a good little break for you, buddy. If you want, you can go get another job to help pay for things that you need.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just telling you, for the time being, I'm gonna be gone. So therefore, the Giggly Crows have to be closed for a bit.
All right. You'll come
I
back
will
though,
say-
right?
I'll come back. Yeah. Don't worry, buddy. I'm gonna be
You
fine
promise?
up there.
Well, now we gotta kill Silas, guys. Come on.
Oh, guys, no.
Oh, you want this kid
Gonna
now?
be
So you gotta
sad.
kill me to get it? All right.
Yeah. Yep.
It.
100%.
Maybe you shouldn't.
I
be
don't
a
really
father.
care about the kid. No, I just gotta make sure you don't come back since you said you would. It's called
Yeah, we gotta have
irony.
angst in this storyline. The father
promise, buddy.
figure has to die.
Yeah, our characters aren't
promise.
angsty enough already.
Yeah. I promise,
I
buddy.
don't even have angst, son of a bitch. I'm just trying to help somebody.
Okay.
You're a warlock, of
Ah.
course you have
Yeah,
angst.
don't worry.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
I'll see you. You'll tell me when you get back, right?
Yeah. I'll tell you, bud.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I
Alright.
might go see
Oh.
if they need help at Oh, I don't know where it's hiring. I wonder if Wonderful Wongos is open.
Maybe wonderful. Would I know of any places that I've heard that's hiring?
Make a history check.
A history? I'm good at those.
Wonderful what?
Well, the full
So-
name, if you were wondering, is Wonderful Wongo's Wowing Emporium.
I hate. You know what? I should have asked. You're right. That
You
was
should've
on me.
asked.
That's my fault.
Yeah,
That was
I'm
on me.
So happy you asked.
Go on. What was that, Silas?
24.
24?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, Wonderful Bongos, is not hiring. You know that Crumbs, the bakery here in the Outer Spiral, is always looking for people to come in and help out. You also know that another bar, kind of your competition in the Outer Spiral, the Vertex, is hiring. You know that the Vertex has a not so good reputation. A lot of the people that go to work there usually end up quitting. The owner is not the nicest person.
All right, let me tell you one thing. Stay the fuck away from the Vertex. That owner is a bastard, and I fucking wish he rots in hell.
I'm
I
gonna
don't like
slap
him very
Silas
much.
in the back of the head.
You're not there.
You're not there.
That's right, you guys aren't there. You guys
You're
aren't seeing this.
He was too busy
We're in
wonderful.
clinic right
Dumbass.
now.
Wonderful. Yeah, well, you're too busy simping. I'm too busy being a father.
I'm
Sort
not
of.
simping. I was making sure she got to help someone because you're too stupid.
All right.
I don't like Kiev very much.
Kia, she's shit.
Well, he always gives me weird looks when I walk into the bar.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I mean, I tried to whenever I was like coming home and stuff, and I tried to get a sandwich, he fucking charged me double because I own another bar. Like he's an ass.
He beat up one of the orphans.
Oh my god! Who is this guy?
Guys,
Quinn, I
I'm
have a
literally
question.
writing a hit list right now. What the frick is
Quinn, I have a
going
question.
on?
Sidetracked real quick and have an assassination arc.
Quinn, I have a question.
Yeah.
So,
His name's IKEA, right?
No, Kiev.
Kia, just
Kiev. Kiev.
Just Kiev.
Keav. Kiev.
I know where this Vertex is, right?
Yep. It's a couple
All
streets
right.
down from the orphanage.
Well, you know,
Alright.
if we help Rick,
It's a
is always up
gambling
for
bar.
hire.
Just stay away from the Vertex.
Yeah, I don't go
Also-
there anyway.
Yeah, just don't. I did hear hiring. Stay away from them. Secondly, Wonderful Wongos is not hiring. I remember.
Oh.
And thirdly,
I've always wanted to
I'd
go in
say
that
maybe-
place.
yeah, it's okay. Thirdly, I heard Crumble was maybe asking for like is paying some like
It was
volunteers and
Crumbs.
stuff. Crumbs. Sorry, Crumble.
I can make bread. Boss, I make bread all the time.
Crumbs is
Boss,
You'd
I'd
be
be
great for
such a good
crumbs.
baker. I'll go there right in the
Mhm.
morning and ask.
yeah. I think they're actually got some nice people there. All right, I think it'd be a good work environment, good pay, good way for you to work up your baking skills. Get me even sharper whenever I get back.
I'll be
And
the
yeah,
greatest baker the Nebulas Dome has ever seen.
exactly.
Adelier
All
is
right,
too
bud.
good for this world.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I guess until I get back, it's good having you my employee, and I'll offer my hand to him as a handshake.
He shakes it very vigorously. Like he's so excited.
In the hand that I offered him to shake, I give him my spare keys to the Giggly Crow.
He
Just
shakes
like I
it,
said.
and as he's shaking it so vigorously, there's like a clinking sound in his hand, and he takes it back, and he looks at it, he looks up at you.
I said you couldn't open it, but I said you could use it, but you can use it for food and to help work up your baking skills.
You're the best boss ever.
All right. I'll see you around, buddy.
Bye. Bye. And he turns and he
I'll
goes,
walk.
"Oh, I gotta go." And he he runs inside, calling out for Yenlos, the owner of this inn, and he goes, "Yenlos, guess what happened?" And as you turn and walk
Yenlos?
away, Yenlos.
Yenlos.
Yeah, as you turn and walk away, you see the door swings open and a very, very tall furbulg with pink hair and green eyes steps out and he goes, "Oh, hey, what do you got there? Tell me what's up. What are you yelling for?" Okay. As you head back to the inner spiral, Silas,
No.
oh no, sorry, go on. Where are you headed? Where are you going?
I'll go into
sir?
the fucking Vertex.
Come pick me up. I need to help you with this.
I'm gonna take.
Justice for
I'm gonna
Adelier.
take
Guys,
a
we can't.
huge-
You guys can't get yourselves killed. Session 2.
I have a question. Do I've seen Kia before. Have I?
Keith?
I know
Um,
like I've talked
yeah,
to
you've
Keith.
seen him once or twice.
Do I know if he's like a fighter?
No. He
I
is a
don't.
relatively, from what you remember, Keeve is a relatively shorter man, bald, got a bit of a beer belly going on, always wears just kind of really dirty, like kind of almost tank top shirts, like he's ripped the sleeves off himself. Yeah. Okay, I will say, Richter, Jack, and Sketch, do you guys go looking for Silas after he's gone for a while?
Yes.
Richter would have
Yes,
like
I
while
am
they were
looking for Silas.
Richter
I
would have
need to
gone
help him in
looking
this
for
mission.
them. Richter would have gone looking for him while they were in the hospital.
Everyone make perception checks for me to see if you guys... Actually, survival. Make it survival to see if you can find Silas.
I can do those.
Survival, come on.
Rival? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I'm really good, guys. I'm cracked.
Dirty 20,
Cracked in
baby.
Fortnite.
Dirty 20? Okay.
I got a natural 20.
Natural 20? For what
Not
total?
survival.
22.
22?
Yeah, it's just a straight 18 because I got no modifier.
Okay. Give me a
Man's got no
second.
wisdom.
Yeah, you guys, Richter, you find Silas first as he is leaving, the front of the orphanage, which is a little weird. You don't know why he has business at an orphanage. You hope he's not adopting a child. And the rest of you meet up just a couple minutes after.
Alright, we about ready to go?
Yeah. I'm just
Also,
looking
Silas,
for
did you notice my right hand has a ginormous bandage on it? Don't pay
Yeah,
attention to it. It's
Giant
it's fine.
bandage.
He's gonna Silas is gonna look around you guys and notice the bandage like fuck happened to you?
He's stupid.
Carpenter accident.
I hate
Which is
you
like a
so
huge
much.
grin on my
I
face.
hate you so much.
I
Yes.
see.
What are you doing outside of this bar?
Out of character, I could say something that could be really terrible. Or I could say the truth.
Mm-hmm.
If you say you're here for a child, it's gonna be even worse.
Yeah, because
No,
you're
no,
still,
it's way worse
you
than
guys
that.
are still
It's
out
way
front
worse
of
than
the
that.
orphanage.
It is way worse than that, what I could say.
He's just watching
Oh, I
them.
thought we were outside the bar.
No, you guys are out front
It's
of the
worse.
orphanage.
What are you doing
Oh.
outside of this orphanage?
Please don't say you're watching children. I will have to kill
I'm
you.
not watching children. I'm not watching children, and I'm not getting cannon fodder. I am just trying to see my employee.
All right. I'm guessing you told him that you'll be gone.
Yep.
So let's get going.
Well, one less thing gotta do.
And what would that be?
Oh, where?
Deliver a message real quick.
Who is she? How old is the child?
Firstly, it's a dude. Secondly,
I didn't realize
Okay,
swung
that's
that way.
that's your business.
secondly, he's older than me. Thirdly, it's not that kind of
Most are older
message.
than you.
Thirdly, it's not that kind of message.
I didn't need all of that information.
Okay, what kind of message are you sending?
Can we leave a letter?
And
Silas said no.
Silas said, "I'm outie."
He said, "Fuck your chicken strips."
Fuck your chicken strips.
Come on, Richter, you're supposed to join in.
Silas. Oh, Silas might be having... You're at Silas. Oh, he's having people troubles.
You want to repeat that?
Having people troubles.
Mhm.
Sorry, what was the thing you asked, Jack?
Could we not just leave a letter?
Not that kind of message either.
Who is this guy?
A competitor. As you know, the bar business can be quite competitive.
Okay.
All right. What does that have to
So-
do with anything?
You just It's also not only a competitor message, it is also a you terribly screwed up message.
And what has he done?
You're gonna kill this motherfucker.
No, I'm not gonna kill him. No. Just I'll meet you guys over at the I guess where are we going to leave? Do we know yet?
You guys are going to the western gate.
I'll meet you guys by the western gate. I just gotta do something by myself. I should be like maybe, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes.
Do you
Don't
have
get
any
You get yourself
experiment?
killed.
boy.
We will go on without you.
Do you have any experience in sending this sort of message?
Yeah,
Kind of scrawny.
I know. I use that to my advantage though. Bit hard to quit sometimes. A bit hard to hit sometimes.
Sure. You're a wizard. You're not hard to
You
hit.
have
Hold on a
no
minute.
armor class.
You have an armor class of 2. Like, don't even try.
It's 12!
Yeah, your armor class is 5. Mine's 10. Get on my level.
Mine is 10. Get on my level, bro. It's
Alright.
The D6s are used or D10s are used instead of D20s.
Yeah, I'm gonna start making my way to the vertex.
Okay. Do you guys follow?
No, but I'm not gonna give him his gas mask either because I don't want some sort of giant explosion to happen at that bar.
Fair.
I'm just gonna not even tell him they exist and just walk towards the western gate.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow him stealthily,
Make a stealth check.
so he does not see me.
He did not see you.
Do not
Little
see.
gremlin boy.
I'm
No.
I'm glad you asked.
Hold on, I gotta read something. See if I
You
can
have
do
perception, passive perception of not.
Oh yeah, is this fighting his passive perception?
Yep.
this.
Oh, perfect. 24.
Yeah, no, Silas, you have no idea that sketch is there. Silas,
Alright.
I think I know what your passive perception is. You don't see sketch.
I don't, yeah.
You wouldn't
It's
notice if
not
a
24.
cloud changed shape in the middle of the sky.
Alright, I'll start making my way to the vertex.
Okay. Okay. It's a couple streets down from the orphanage. Richter, what are you doing?
Gonna follow Jack to the western gate.
Cool. Yeah, it's a couple streets down from the orphanage. And you are very aware of it as you get closer. There is always music playing. There's always fights going on. It's painted bright colors, but the paint is faded and chipped at this point. It's very rowdy, and it smells really bad. It smells of like stale ale and like
Feet.
yeah, like some kind of suspicious things.
Yes.
I don't like this, guys. I don't like this.
I cast fireball.
No wonder everyone was at the Giggly Crow.
Bro, we're level
Yeah.
1. How you gonna cast fireball?
I cast fireball. No.
Do you guys go inside? Do you go inside the bar?
I sneak
I'm gonna.
because I'm following Silas.
Do I know if Keeve knows what I look like? Like he knows I'm his competitor?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll just fucking.
It could be anything, Jack.
I'll just really quickly just make sure my ponytail is not loose at all, and if it is, just like tighten it up and make sure there's no hairs in my face.
Yep.
Just by the way, I'm gonna start
Man.
praying to death that he takes him away swiftly and painlessly. Make sure he drags him down to hell easily. Just
Would Rick
I-
notice that Sketch is gone?
No,
Sketch
none of you
probably-
notice that sketch is
Oh.
gone.
Sketch
Not
could
the-
have
not the
whispered to you,
absence.
I'm gonna make sure he doesn't die before they left.
Oh, okay. I was
So-
gonna say, I feel like... No, sorry.
Do you walk in, Silas?
I walk in.
Okay. Inside, there is a really shitty band playing in the corner. The floor is kind of sticky. As you're walking from like spilled ale and just not being cleaned. The over the bar, there's a couple glasses that have been smashed. There's puddles of liquid, and there's one guy that's currently being held over and is getting the shit beat out of it as everyone in the bar is cheering. There is a couple of tables that have been abandoned as like like that have been like games tables, like with decks of cards sitting out. There's a couple rolling tables. It is a very alive and busy.
All right. Is there any like leftover bottle of alcohol on a place or on a table, or are they all on the shelves behind the bar?
They're all the bottles of alcohol are all on the shelves behind the bar, but there are like tankards of ale sitting around.
All right. So I would like to. Can I have to make a sleight of hand check to kind of stealthily cast Mage Hand?
I'd say with how busy the tavern is at this point, you don't need to. No one's paying attention.
All right.
No
I'll
one
cast
gives a
Mage
shit.
Hand,
Okay.
have it go behind the counter, and grab a bottle of alcohol. Do I see Keeve anywhere?
Make a
Where is
perception check.
Keeve? All right. If he's the guy getting beat up, I'll just leave. Like, I don't need to do this. Dirty 20.
Cast arcane weapon.
Dirty
on the
20?
guy's fists.
No. He is sitting at a table.
All right.
He is sitting at a table with another person. They're just drinking. They're not playing a game. They're just drinking, as far as you can see. No, the guy being beat up against the bar is a whole other person.
All right. Is there any empty seats in there that's across from Keeve?
Yeah.
Table?
Everyone has gotten up from their seats and is watching this fight go on.
All right. I'll sit across from Keeve and
I
stuff, and
will
I'll have
watch
that
from the
mage hand.
shadows.
I'll have that mage hand start to go with the bottle in hand, start to go behind him,
Okay.
ready to like
Hey,
smash it into his head.
DM,
Mm-hmm.
are there like beams across the roof?
Yeah, one of them's broken, but yeah, there are beams.
Are you gonna cave in?
Okay,
this
is there one above the table that Silas is at?
Yeah.
Is it broken?
Yep.
Why is it broken?
So far as you can tell, it looks like
Nice,
someone was
nice.
thrown into it.
Great. Is there any
Thrown
way that I
directly
could get
upward
up-
into the ceiling?
Yeah, as far as you can tell.
Is
That was a
there
great
any way
Easter
that I
morning
could be
at that
on
place.
the beams?
Make an acrobatics
Like,
check.
Don't fuck around anymore.
Oh, I believe I'm good at those. Hold on, lads.
Y'all about to fuck around and find out.
Oh, time to fuck around and find out, my guys. It does in fact appear that I am good at those. Dirty 20.
No. You, in the distraction of the loud bar fight, you managed to scramble up this, one of the back walls, swing yourself up onto the sloped beam, and kind of perch at the end. It's dangling and kind of dips under your weight, but it doesn't fall.
I'm light on my feet.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna watch Silas to make sure he doesn't fucking die.
Okay.
She can see that I have the mage hand ready to smash
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy's head in with the
100%.
Oh,
bottle.
entirely.
Yeah. All right. Just gonna be like, I'm just gonna sit down, just get that hand close. Just Keith.
Silas, what are you doing here? I don't remember inviting a bird.
I don't remember. Well, no, sorry. I do remember this place looking like a 2-year-old horse shit.
Did you come here for a reason?
Yeah. I was just over saying goodbye to one of my employees, and he told me you beat up an orphan.
May have. What do you care?
I'm gonna insight check him to see if this is true.
Make an insight check.
I know I'm doing
How
this.
do you
stupid-
make it wouldn't
inside
lie.
check, man.
I don't. I
Chandelier wouldn't
know.
lie.
Make an insight check.
It's a 15.
15? He very well could have beat up that orphan.
As an orphan himself, he would. Yes. All right.
many
He's
of us
just-
are orphans in this party?
He's just gonna be like, well,
Literally, y'all. Not even me.
Richter's
I have
not
a
an
great
orphan.
relationship with my father.
well,
Is your father
You see-
the god of death?
No, that's weird.
How is that weird?
Not all of my
Sorry.
characters are children of like patrons.
well, you see, beating up little kids just don't sit right with me, you know, especially when it's one of my own competitors. Like that just kind of drives it even more to go and just deliver the message. And as I'm saying this, I'm gonna keep having that hand come closer to his head.
Mhm.
Just pretty much, it's
Yeah.
already ready to fucking smash his head.
Yep. I don't know why you're looking. What are you looking at kids for, bird?
Well,
Excuse me? The fuck?
sorry, hold on. There's one annoyance.
Oh my god. Is I thought he was gonna grab one of his swords.
No. I just have a lot of annoying alarms in my phone I have to turn off. I need to turn those.
He asked why you were looking at Kit.
I wasn't looking at kids. I was actually, like I said, I was saying goodbye to one of my employees who was an orphan and told me you fucking beat up one of them.
Sure, the kid had it coming.
What'd the kid do?
How old was this kid?
It was 5.
Probably was trying
Okay.
to steal something. I get a lot of people coming in and out of this place, Bird. You'll understand. I can't keep track of all the people I have to throw out.
Yeah, I mean, throw out. No, maybe get knocked out by. Yeah, you definitely can't keep track of that. False head injuries on your face from angry customers and shit. I ju- that I'm just really pissed at you more than ever, and I just wanted to give you like one little message. I'm not a bird. I'm a human. I just want to give you one little message, and that is, don't ever fucking beat up another orphan or kid. These guys fucking do it whatever you want.
What are you gonna do, tough guy?
Smash.
Make
The
an attack
bottle.
roll.
Smash.
I know, you know what?
Hey, smash.
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 I'll
Flash.
pass on that, but
I'm passing.
Flash.
Oh, hey, nat 20.
Legitimately?
Yeah.
All right, make your roll your attack.
What dice would that be? Is this an unarmed strike?
Let's call it an improvised weapon.
Okay.
Fuck, what's the rule for improvised weapons?
I think it's like
have
a
a question.
D6.
Improvised weapons.
D4, dependingly,
I have
generally
a
just whatever
question.
weapon it most relates to.
Yeah, I call it a
Okay.
D4.
D4.
Are mage hands able to make attacks?
No.
not directly, but with objects.
Creative liberties.
They can interact with objects.
They can't.
I'll
just-
allow you to-
But they can't like punch, but they can
They
interact
cannot
with
bitch
objects.
slap.
I'll
No,
let
they
it happen.
cannot do
Got
that.
I'll let it happen.
Yeah, so
Creative
technically if he's got
liberties,
a
yay.
bottle. Yeah. 6 damage.
6 damage. You smash it over his head. And there is alcohol running down his already sweaty face. There's glass shards kind of sticking into the top of his head, and there's a bit of blood mixing with that alcohol. And he lifts his head and he looks at you. And you go,
If
That's
what I do to you is
That's a funny
worse
joke.
than this. What the fuck did she say?
That's a funny joke.
Right, I'm this close to burning your whole establishment down.
Why are you like this?
What even is your alignment?
Silas, what's your armor class?
My armor class?
Yeah.
12.
12.
12? Suddenly, from under the table, you feel something strike into your stomach. You take
Fucking sword.
5 points of
Please
piercing
tell me
damage.
that's not all of
And
your
it is-
fucking hit
you are
points.
impaled straight through the stomach.
Nope. I'm still up.
That's
still
great.
up.
I'm jumping down, grabbing him, and yeeting out of there.
Grabbing
Assassin's Creed drop
Silas?
assassination. This guy.
Yes, of course I'm grabbing
Can I-
Silas. Who do you think I'm gonna
Before
grab?
she jumps
Steve?
down, the second I get stabbed, can I cast Witch Bolt on this guy?
Go ahead, cast Witch Bolt. Is that a saving throw or is that an attack?
That's an attack.
It's an attack? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. That's a... Hold on. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Jeebus.
Alright, it's a D12.
Oh my gosh. Guys, we haven't even left the city yet.
So he takes 12 points of damage.
Okay. You see, you hit him with this. It strikes him in the shoulder and sends, like, lightning sparking and crackling across his body. Roll me a d6.
A D6?
On a 4 or higher, the sparks catch against the alcohol that is covering him and sets this place ablaze.
On a what? 2-6?
4 or higher.
I got a 4.
Yeah. You cast that witch bolt. It sparks, sends a scatter of like blue and orange sparks all around, and the place slowly starts expanding into these huge plumes of flame. That bar
run.
fight that was happening across from there, gone. Everyone like sees this huge explosion centered on Kiev, and is scattering.
Dude, why are you like this?
Sketch, you drop down
obliterate
just
Kiev?
in time. Sketch, you drop down just in time to grab Silas and bamf out of there before the explosion can knock him off of his feet. How far do you go, Sketch?
So am I able to teleport with him?
Is
No, I
this
don't
a
think
Shatter
you can.
Kai ability?
If it's
Yeah,
Misty
this is a
Step, I don't
Shatter Kai
think...
ability.
No, it's a Shatter
Misty
Kai
Step.
ability.
No, it's not Misty Step. It's a
Oh.
Shatter Kai ability. We can teleport.
I don't think if it's
it doesn't
Misty Step,
say
I don't
that
think
can't
so.
teleport with someone, but it also says like it doesn't say I. It also doesn't say I can.
Yeah.
You magically teleport up to 30 feet of an occupied. Okay, I'd say you can, sure.
Okay, so I'm grab Silas, drop down, grab Silas, and then teleport 30 feet to outside the bar.
Okay. By the time you guys appear, and it's a split second later, the windows have burst out. There's glass shattered onto the street. The entirety of this bar has caught aflame. And people are rushing out from the door. The chromatic order are now coming in flocks to try and fix what is going on. And you two are standing there. You've just appeared. What do you do?
Sketch is terrified of this fire. Gosh darn it. Silas.
Fire.
Yeah, Sketch,
Silas is gonna pick
Sketch,
himself
make
up.
me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Hold on.
Okay, even better question. How many of my brothers and sisters do I see dropping out of the sky to come take the dead away from here?
Jack, as you guys are walking to the western
I knew
gate,
his father was the god of death.
as you start walking to the western gate, a couple minutes later, you hear an explosion coming from the area that you have just left. And barely a second later, you see 10 other people like you drift down toward where you left Silas and Sketch.
I'm just gonna be glad I didn't give him the experimental tech and keep walking.
I got a 15 on my wisdom save.
15. You can feel panic starting to build in you,
Panic.
Sketch. You can feel it like grabbing at your throat, and it is threatening to debilitate you. But you do manage to break free of its hold. You guys are standing there. The chromatic order is all around you. None of them have turned to you yet as the source of the fire. But they're all around you. What are you doing?
Good. I still
just
have
nudge.
a hold on Silas, right?
Yep.
I will just...
Is there a building close to us?
I'll get up.
All around you there are
Besides
buildings.
the burning one?
Yeah.
Okay, is there one that's like that I can go up on?
Yeah, there's one building that seems to have a relatively flat roof that you could go onto.
Okay, so I will grab Silas and using my second and only other teleport, I will teleport us up to the flat roof so we are hidden.
Okay, Silas, you blink after this explosion, and you are outside. And you're reeling, and you're stumbling, and you're not sure what's going on, and then you blink again, and you are on top of a roof, and you are disoriented, you are dizzy, you can see and feel the heat of the fire in the building next to you. What are you guys doing up on the top of this building?
What the
Does-
fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, I can explain myself. So I was seeing my employee, the one that,
I heard everything. You know this, right? I was watching. That's why I was there to save you from a fire that you caused.
Okay, I didn't mean to cause the fire. I just meant to hurt him. And I may have forgotten he was a bit of a psychopath. But
Sketch, you look, and he is bleeding profusely from the stomach.
Now hold on. He's a psychopath? Hold on a minute while we stop for a second.
Yeah, wait,
here.
hold on, man. Hold on, wait, man.
Hold on.
Do I know, no, I would know where Jack and Richter are. They went to the Western Gate.
You would know.
Yep.
Grab Silas again. We're not teleporting this time. We're just going to make
Okay.
our way to the Western Gate.
yeah, I mean, I'll just take off her. I'll just hit off her hand. Just be like, I can walk myself. I know where we're going.
Okay. It takes you guys a while to get there. You first have to climb down from the top of this building, which is a little bit hard for
Look,
Silas.
I
at
just
the
wanted
moment.
us to be hidden.
No, you are. You guys managed to evade the attention of the chromatic order. And it takes you a little while to get to where Jack and Richter are. You guys have reached the Western Gate at this point.
DM.
Mhm.
If I punch him,
Mhm.
but choose to not do so with any, can I choose to not do so with any damage, but instead use lay on hands to heal him?
You have to heal more than you're damaging.
You have to heal more than your damage, so it'll be 1 plus your strength will be the damage, and then you have to heal more than that.
I'm not a strunky boy. I have a 2. Never mind. There's no chance of getting a higher roll than that. I would literally just heal him like 1 hit point. Never mind. You know, I might actually punch him and knock him out. Hold on a minute. Instant knockout.
You guys approach, and you guys see Sketch and Silas approach, and Silas is still bleeding profusely from the stomach. It has slowed a little bit, but it is still like very clear that he has been stabbed.
It turns out that Silas is a bigger idiot than Jack is.
Hey, hold on. I was just all right. You know what happened. The guy beat up orphans. That doesn't sit well with me.
Yes, but you did not have to ignite a fire with a spell
I didn't mean
inside
to.
of a wooden building.
I didn't mean to. I literally. Okay, my
What?
plan was. I go in there. I hit him with the bottle. I didn't expect him to be that tough. I was just like, this is, like, don't don't beat up orphans. And I didn't expect him to fucking stab me. And that there was out of self-defense. I didn't plan to start a fire. I didn't plan to do that.
So let me
Oh,
get this
wizards are
straight. You
supposed
traded
to be
physical
smart.
violence for murder?
I didn't try to do murder. I treated physical violence with physical violence.
Well, this is what the cost of revenge. Get used to it now.
Gosh,
Oh,
I
I've very well
should've
gotten
just
used to it
left you.
already. I've been used to this for a while.
Are we gonna leave? I'm gonna toss him one of the
Please.
masks now.
Silas, you are tossed one of these gas mask looking things. I'll give you a brief description because I don't think you were here when I was telling them about
Yeah, I
them.
think he disconnected when we were having
No,
a
I
conversation.
remember. It's like a plant. And the inside it keeps giving you fresher air than you
Yeah.
can breathe. It takes the
Yeah.
toxin air and it turns it into
Okay,
fire.
maybe it was there.
Great, awesome. Yeah, you guys are standing. There are 2 members of the chromatic order standing at this gate. And the gate, there is the frame, a wooden frame built into the dome where one of the ley lines connects. But there is no door.
Please, let's just leave.
Yes,
I'll like
please.
show him the gas mask before putting it on. Hopefully he'll understand we were sent by them.
Both of them with cowls pulled up above their nose, and masks pulled down low. They just nod and reach out and press their hands into it, and the surface of the dome seems to fade a little bit. Not entirely, but
Oh,
as you approach, you are able to now step through.
Cool.
As you guys step through, you are standing now in the wastelands.
We all have our
Outside
masks
of the
on, yeah?
protection of the city.
Yes, we all have our masks on.
Yes,
I
you
hope.
all have your masks on. You can still hear the hum of the dome behind you, but that city sound is gone. It is just the hum of the dome. In front of you is just miles and miles of empty, deserted space.
I just start walking west.
What?
Yeah.
Can I ask what kind of a landscape it is? Is it like a grassy plain or like a desert or like a winter tundra?
It was at one point, you've heard at least, a relatively grassy kind of meadows area. But with the surge, that plant life and that life has been taken away, and it has left it basically desolate. Nothing grows, and what was left is just old trees, couple of bushes scattered around. Not much. It's not desert, but it's not anything else. Yeah, Sketch.
I know that Richter has been out of the domes before, and
Out
I
of the
know that
domes?
Sketch has been. That's the name of the game. Whoa!
Hey yo!
And I know that.
He
I know
said
that
the name
Sketch
of the
is-
show.
I know that Sketch has traversed the wastelands a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But have Jack and Silas?
Jack has, right?
Silas, like
He's a city
very
boy.
rarely. He's never really stepped outside. He's only done it like once or twice.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are heading west. I will say it is nighttime at this point. It is late evening, heading towards midnight.
Maybe we should have waited until morning.
Y'all got
No,
dark
we're
vision?
fine. I
I
have.
mean,
I-
I
Jack and
I do not
Silas
have devil's
human?
have dark vision.
You know what?
I probably
I think
not.
Silas doesn't have because he's a human.
I'm not a human actually, but I don't. Yeah, I
Right
don't
here,
have dark
token.
vision.
Bitch, you
He's a
said you were a human.
Kalashtar are...
Yeah,
Humanoid.
Kalashtar.
I'm Kalashtar.
Is Jack a
Do you
human?
have dark vision?
Nope. I speak with my mind.
I'm
But
just gonna
I
keep walking.
I do have mind vision.
You guys are now walking in the wastelands. How long do you guys walk for before you decide to take camp for the evening?
Say 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
It
Okay.
was the first
That
thing
is-
that came to my head. Shut up.
What did you
Until we're a
say,
noticeably
Sketch? 'Cause
good
you cut
distance
out.
away from the domes.
Okay. I know Sketch is talking because I can hear them downstairs, but I can't. They're not coming through. I think they
I'm
keep
not
cutting out.
talking.
Oh, were you
How
not?
fucking
Good.
dare
Okay.
you?
Okay. You guys watch as the further and further you walk west, the dome grows smaller and smaller, and it begins to disappear. You guys head out towards the west, and the further you go, the warmer it becomes. You guys remember that to the west of the Nebulas Dome, the Nebulas being the most central dome of the continent, to the west is basically just desert. There is almost nothing out there.
Great.
you guys walk for half an hour, however long you guys walk for, before you decide to make camp for the night. You guys stumble across what seems to be metal tracks in the ground.
These look old or new?
Track?
Old. Very, very old. What seems to be very, very old train tracks.
Like pre.
I'm gonna walk on it like all those inspirational pictures.
You walk on the train
I'm
tracks.
gonna-
Yeah, like
I'm gonna walk like a
pre-surge
normal
old.
person.
Walking along these train tracks, eventually, you guys stumble across a very, very old train. Just one of the train cars. It is empty, dusty, but no sign of being tampered with or anything. And it is the only structure that you have seen outside of the dome since you left.
We'll make camp in here then.
Okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
All right.
You guys bed down for the night. Who is keeping watch? Or is anybody keeping watch?
Sketch will
Not
because
Silas.
I only need 4 hours to complete a long rest.
Okay.
We could take turns.
Okay. Weird flex.
Yeah, well, I'm an elf. Shut up.
Okay. Sketch. Make me a perception check.
We all know I'm good at those.
Mm-hmm.
16.
16. Okay. As the peer companions slowly bed down for the night, you sit up and you watch. And you wait. And you keep an eye on your surroundings. Trying to ensure that nothing sneaks up on you guys in the nighttime. You see a couple times in the distance something walking. Very, very distantly. Perhaps a couple undead scattered around. But they don't take any notice of you and they keep on going until they're gone from your sight. Until about sometime in the early hours of the morning. The ground around you starts to shake.
What did he say?
Can I be like doing my trance thing while I'm keeping watch, or do I have to like switch out with
you
someone to do
have
that?
to be. You will have to be switch out with someone. So you
Richter
can
can
say.
swap
I'll
out.
say your first watch ends as you feel this shaking. These heavy
Oh, lovely.
thuds that hit the ground and rattle everything. What do you do?
Up down from the roof of this train car, because I was sitting on the roof, obviously, and go in to my companions and be like, hey bitches, wake the fuck up. There's a rumbling.
You guys all do wake up to the feeling of the ground beneath you shaking.
Is there a specific direction this noise comes from?
A little ways behind you. Not where you came from. What seems to be towards the south.
Okay.
Have we gotten our long rest in, or is it?
No, you
No.
have not fully. You all peek out from inside this train car. And standing nearly above you is this giant figure. Easily 50, 60 feet tall. Of mottled skin and bone with barely any scraps covering them. Just standing there. Looking around it.
I'd like to wave to it.
It does not see you.
Oh.
It is standing above the
Thank
train
God.
car It is just looking around, just into the night.
Does it look human?
Not really.
Hey guys, by the way.
Or humanoid, at least. Does it look like it was once a human?
It,
Do not
so far as you can
make
tell, it just looks like
sound.
this giant figure. It's not, like nothing you've ever seen before. It just stands there for a while.
Hey, Silas, did you take your hit dice for short rests?
I
I don't want you to die if we have to fight this thing.
yeah.
With what I know about undead things,
Mm-hmm.
should this thing exist?
For all that you guys are aware of every creature that you have seen after the surge, you have never seen anything like this before.
Can
You
I?
have all heard rumors of sightings of strange creatures unlike anything anyone had ever witnessed. Tales tossed around in bars. Fairy tales. Children's stories. But you're looking at this thing now, and you realize very, very quickly that it is not simply a story, as this thing just begins to walk off again in those footsteps that shake the ground.
Before it goes,
Mm-hmm.
this is probably gonna be wasted, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
Hold on, I just need to check something
Mm-hmm.
in my character stuff.
Do your thing.
I'm looking through my laptop glitches so much when I
Right.
try to pull up the player's handbook.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Well, actually, I think there might. Hold on. I'm holding my question. I think there might actually be a stat block for it.
Okay.
I'd like to use Divine Sense to see if it's a celestial fiend or undead.
Okay. You
Ooh.
let out that.
I think it might be an undead. I have a sneaking suspicion.
Shut the fuck up.
You let out that field of undead energy, or of energy, and you let out that field of energy, and it washes over this thing, and it is very, very distinctly undead.
Do you have
I'm just
anything
gonna go back to
like
sleep.
detect good and evil?
No. No one
What are
takes
this thing's
detect good and
intentions?
evil.
Well, okay, motherfucker.
Nobody takes the spell detect good and evil. People in the comments, do you take the spell detect good and evil? If you do,
Smash the
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
who's taking next watch?
Yeah, after.
Rick,
I can,
Richter
because
is.
I can. No, I have an idea that can help me keep good watch.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
Um,
saying because Richter has really high perception.
I will say that after those few seconds, it just walks off.
Okay.
Doesn't do anything else.
I'll just lay back down and go to sleep.
Okay.
I will say that Sketch retains consciousness when they do their trance thing,
Okay.
when they're taking a short rest or long rest, sorry.
Okie dokie. I will keep that in mind. Okay, so who's taking next watch?
That'd be you. Which one of us is going?
He has dark vision, I think.
I
Richter
can
has dark vision.
I have find familiar, so I can actually get myself a little creature with dark vision.
Yeah, Richter actually has dark vision.
Yeah, but Richter has a +6.
I can have it.
perception.
I can have it fly. Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, okay. If you want me to make a perception check, that is.
Make a perception check.
Okay, I thought so. 23.
Okay. Your watch goes by. Uneventful. You keep an eye on things. You keep watch for that giant creature. You don't see it. No
Guys,
undead
it
comes
was
to
a
bother
phone
you guys.
construct.
And slowly, morning comes. It's hard to sleep with this breathing apparatus on. It limits a lot of movement and a lot of how you would normally sleep, but it keeps the air fresh. As you wake up in the morning, I need everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Why?
Because I asked you to.
It's also good. Yeah.
Have we taken our long rests or no?
Yes, you have all taken a long rest.
Okay.
Joe.
Good show.
11.
Okay.
It's saving throw, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, is this a wisdom? Wait, oh, con, you said.
Con save.
I rolled another 17, so 18 total.
I rolled a 16. Or 16 total, sorry.
16 total. 18.
21.
21. Okay. You all feel this. A burning on the surface of your skin. Like the worst sunburn you guys have ever had.
Radiation.
It's irritating against your clothing. And it's everywhere. Silas, you wake up. And
much damage am
unlike
I
the
taking?
rest, you have, your skin has begun to crack in places. You don't take any damage, but you notice that the surge seems to have affected you worse than your companions.
Because he's a squishy wizard.
Squishy. Poke, poke, squishy, squishy.
What do you guys do in the morning? Do you guys get up and make your way, or do you have something you'd like to achieve first?
Brush my
let's-
teeth.
There's no water around.
I'll brush it with air.
Okay.
Let's haul ass west.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
hauling
let's
ass. Okay. You guys venture for the better part of the day.
It would have been nice if we had some mounts, I realize.
Taking breaks occasionally. The heat of the approaching desert is not lost on you guys. Until eventually you hear something. You could hear yelling. What seems to be cries for help.
Ooh.
And as you approach, you see very, very easily in the mostly flat plains, a horde of undead surrounding what seems to be a group of people.
Alright.
Let's get him, gang.
Let's do this.
Cock his rifle and then start walking towards him with like a really like
Unsheath
irritating look on his
short
face.
sword. Pulls
Mhm.
out my
Takes out
hand
rapier.
crossbow. Dual
Shielded
wielding
sword.
motherfucker.
Theme starts playing.
Takes
Okay.
out rapier. Ready's ray of Ready's witch bolt.
ACDC plays in the background.
And I'm gonna say that's where we leave off for today.
Alright.
Ah,
That is where we will
no
leave off.
ACDC in the
No
background.
ACDC in the background
AC/DC.
for you.
Dude, we can't do that. You're gonna get the
Yeah,
copyright.
copyright.
I will say you guys have all leveled up. You are now level 2.
Hey. Let's fucking go.
Would you guys like to roll for hit points on stream, or should we do that after?
On stream,
yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Why
go
the heck
ahead.
not?
Make your rollies.
D8 real
It's
fast.
D8, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a rogue, motherfucker.
I rolled an 8.
Woohoo! What does that bring you up
Natural
to?
8, baby?
D6.
18.
Nice.
I get an 9 total.
9 total. Nice. What does that bring you up to, Sketch?
19.
Nice.
Oh.
Guys, I'm stupid apparently.
Why?
Why?
My character sheet has incorrect information on it. I have a +3 in Constitution and had 12 hit points, which is impossible. So,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing.
What did you roll, Silas?
Hold on. I have it on D&D Beyond, so it rolled for me.
Ew.
I got a 4.
4 total? Okay.
So I got 10 hit points now.
10 hit points!
Yeah.
Aw, such a squishy wizard.
Squishy, squishy, squishy.
What
Poke,
have
poke,
you
squish, squish.
What have you got total, Jack?
So I rolled a 9 for 12, which means I have 25 hit points.
Oh, well, fuck you.
Did you
Okay.
say how many? 12? How many hit points do you have?
He
No, I have
rolled 12.
25 in total.
Bitch.
I got 12.
And with that, I'm going to say we are going to sign off for the evening.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.